And I know I'm on a little late tonight, but I just wanted to talk to y'all about um, toxic bosses and toxic workplaces, and you know, stop settling for less um, with these jobs. These jobs out here are really slaving us, and they are taking so much away from us mentally, physically. They're taking us away from our children, our families, our spouses, just ourselves. So, I'm a career coach, okay? My job is to help you all transition from that crappy job that you're in now into your dream job. Um, Dreams are different for everybody, right? But I would argue that most people want to be able to work in a relatively safe space, um, a space where they are heard, where they can contribute, where they can work in peace, right? A space that is cohesive, a space that they feel safe to ask questions and not be penalized for that. So, working with a client over the weekend, yes, I work weekends with you all sometimes, and this woman works at a bank. Um, she works at a big bank, right? I won't say the name, but she works at a big bank. And she's responsible for quite a bit as a branch manager. And she's like, I make decent money. I could be making way more for what I'm doing and the amount of skill and knowledge, that I came to this job with and have acquired since I've been here. And she was like, I can't take this position anymore. I have a boss that's a micromanager and she's really on my ass and I don't know why, you know. And I said, well, what do you want to do when you transition? Do you still want to work in the financial field? Do you want to do something else? And she's like, I don't know. I just know I need another damn job. And I said, okay. So let's put a pin in that. When you have to be purposeful about what you put out into the universe. I don't care what color, what creed, what religion, what your orientation is. You have to be specific about what you put out here in the atmosphere. Because you mess around and find out, yeah, you can get out that job at that bank, but you may find yourself at McDonald's. Hey, Adam, thanks for joining. So I'm like, okay, so what do you like to do? Like, what are you skilled in beyond this? And I said, well, okay, what about project management? Have you thought about that? And the first thing she said was, I don't have experience in project management. I said, you're a branch manager. You have every bit of project manager. And she's like, no, but I mean, I manage people, but that's not project management. Like, I don't really manage projects. I said, yes, you do. It's called transferable skills. You are an adult. You are, hey, Calamardo. Am I saying that right? Hey, how you doing? Thanks for joining. You have transferable skills. You're an adult. You know, she has a set of twins and a dog. That is a handful right there, right? And I said, don't you budget your bills for your home? And she's like, yeah. Don't you get your kids ready for school every day? You plan out the week. You get kids to and from soccer practice, and you go to choir rehearsal, and you go to the gym. You plan family trips, family vacations, family outings. You do all of these things. These are smaller projects that you're managing, but you're doing it on a day-to-day basis. And that is true for like 99.9% of y'all out here, right? Every adult has project management skills, whether you realize it or not. Those skills increase when you add a family. I don't care if you don't have kids or you have a spouse. There are some husbands that have to manage their wives. There are some wives that have to manage their husbands. And don't come for me in the comments, okay? Because it is what it is. We all grown here, okay? So what I'm saying is, don't sell yourself short because y'all hate y'all job. The job is not paying enough. You can't stand your manager. You can't stand your supervisor. You really wish your team lead would just go jump in a sub-zero lake somewhere, you know. So what do you do? Do you stay in this position, or do you say, I'ma just, make a lateral move? We're not about that. Okay? We are in the business of acquiring six-figure remote work from home jobs. Okay? You're not going to do that with that dusty, rusty, crusty resume you have. You cannot use that resume that you have and apply for Chick-fil-A, Walmart, and American Express and think you're going to get the American Express job. It's not going to work like that. Hey, Shaq, you have to tailor your resume for what you need. That's just it. You have to try to beat that ATS system. And you can do that. You guys click the bio. Click my bio below. My link is on there. Leave your email information and you get my free workbook. I have tips on beating the ATS system, right? So, I'm going to give you free game right quick. You guys copy and paste the job description that you want, right? Job A. You're going to take job A's job description. You're going to copy it and paste that into ChatGPT. And then you're going to tell GPT to fashion you an outstanding industry specific resume with X amount of years experience, whatever the amount of years that they're looking for experience. And ChatGPT is going to spit you out a resume. I need you to take that resume and you are going to copy and paste your current jobs into that resume. So we're not saying lie and say you worked for CompUSA and you didn't. I'm not saying lie and say you worked for CBS and you haven't. What I'm saying is, catch what I'm putting down. Tailor your resume for the position that you want using the companies that you already have on your resume. If you don't want to do that, you can go ahead and get my DIY kit. All my information is in the bio below. If you don't want to do that, you can send me your resume and I will tailor your resume to whatever job it is you're looking for, and I will send it back to you within 48 hours. Or if you would like, we can get on a call together and we can walk through your resume. I can show you my process. You can let me know what it is you want to do. And I will even do like a mini mock interview with you so you'll be prepared. Because I do have those questions that jobs will ask. This just, and this goes beyond the, why you want to work here? Why should we hire you? What do you think you could bring? This goes way beyond that stuff, right? So what I'm saying is, you guys, you have to learn how to bet on yourselves, okay? Take the chance. Bet on yourself. That's it. Bet on yourself. It's 2025. It's August. Hiring season is here. And it's, back. Kids are back in school, or they're going to be back in school. And, after Halloween, that's pretty much the end of the year. You got the holiday seasons, and then that's it. We're trying to get you guys into a remote six-figure position before the holidays get here. Okay? So, I need you guys to get out of your feelings and rechannel that energy into doing what you need to do. And that's updating your resume, booking a consultation with me, buying my kit, so you can get on out of here. Okay? Talk to y'all later. Adam, Shaq, thanks for coming in. See you guys later.